morning, you all. I'm sitting here June 12th. It's about 8:30 in the morning, and I just turned 16. Yeah, it's my 16th birthday. And, when I woke up this morning, I had a good workout, and then it just came to my head. I was like, there's something inside me that needs to get out. And, I really just wanted to talk about it to you all today because I feel like some people needed to hear this as well. So it's the first day of summer, at least for me, with my education. And I don't know about for you all, but for me, this summer is the summer that's going to define how the next few years are going to look. This is the summer that I'm praying my breakthrough comes, and I hope the same for you all. What I wanted to talk about specifically today was, we all know that before every breakthrough, we go through a season of hardship, through the storms, as they say. And I definitely have felt that in the past few months, and I'm sure some of you guys have too. And, I just wanted to remind y'all that before every breakthrough, you will go through a storm. You will get, I like to think of it as, say, a boxing match. You get punched, you get hit, and when in this business, you have to know that in these types of games, you will get hit. And what you have to trigger your mind to is how you will react, because you will get hit, whether it's sin or whatever, whatever type. You will get hit, whether it's debt, etc. But what you have to do is you have to know that you'll get hit, and you have to prepare so that when you do get hit, you respond fast and you don't stay down. When you get hit, you're like, where's the rope so I can get back up? You're not staying down. You're not running to worldly desires. You run into God's arms because He's there waiting for you. And that's the best thing that you could do, as hard as it is. It's probably one of the hardest things that I've done, one of the hardest things you guys will do, after getting hit down, running right to God. Normally it takes some time, I wanted to go over a verse, Psalms 46:1. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. He's always there. He's always present, and He's always there waiting for you with His arms open every time. So, after I get hit, you don't have to feel guilty. You can go to Him because He's there and He's waiting and He cares about you and He loves you always. So I know, this recent season has been one of the hardest times. It's just been so stressful. I don't know about you guys, but I've just had that feeling where there's so many different things going on around in my head, all moving around, and I just have to stay composed. And the most important thing is that you keep going. It doesn't matter if you're sprinting or if you're walking or if you're crawling or if you're moving like a turtle. As long as you keep moving, God will reignite the flame in you. And when the flame is reignited, then you will enter your breakthrough, because the comeback is always bigger than the setback every time. And you should want to fail so that you can learn more. I definitely see failing as an opportunity to grow. It's not even failing, it's just getting knocked down. Because when you get knocked down in a boxing match, you don't always lose the match. You get up, you come back next round, you knock them out whatsoever. But the most important thing I wanted to say is that it's like a boxing match, especially in entrepreneurship business. You will get hit. You have to know that you're going to get hit, and you have to be ready and prepare for it, so that when you do, you can come back stronger. And another thing I want to talk about is time windows. So, the weekend may come, and, you may be, fighting, holding your stance in the attacking stance. But, when your opponent, gives you an opening, whether that's, an opening in business or whatever, you got to take your shots when you get them, because, I definitely have learned this from experience. Sometimes I've found an opening, but I didn't take it. and then I had to take a contested shot, and the contested shot's a much harder hit to land, or sometimes I may have gotten countered and knocked down. So you got to take your shots when you have them. I definitely need to improve on that, because there have been many missed knockdowns that I could have gotten. But yeah, just take your shots when you get them. And again, consistency is so much more better than intensity. So stand your ground, be an attacking stance. Stop playing defense. Stop playing defense this summer. Go all in this summer. Be attacking, but be consistent. Don't blow out all your energy. Keep your stance. Be an attacking stance, and just stay composed. Stay composed and just keep punching, and eventually your breakthrough will come. And do this all through God. Sit down with God if you need to, and just talk to him, because he's there waiting for you and he loves you. So with that, I have to say, get in your attacking stance this summer. Go all in. Keep attacking and don't burn out. Just keep going. Keep moving forward and keep attacking, and your breakthrough will come. God bless. Love you all.